Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Yusef Scott. I want to welcome each and every one of you for being here with me, watching this video from all across the world. Couldn't be at a better place, better time than right here with me. All right, listen, I thank you for being here. I know that you guys are coming from far and far away, as I tell you guys all the time. I'm very thankful for it because I know you could be doing something totally different. As always, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, get subscribed to this channel. If you're not yet connected with me on Facebook and Instagram, get connected with me there as well. Okay, when I put out content, I may put it on social media, I may put it on YouTube, I may put them on both, on all areas, on all platforms. You want to make sure that you're always in a position to receive. Okay, now you guys should have watched my last video where I went over being a short-term trader. In this video, for those of you who are new, for those of you who are still on the fence as to whether or not you want to really go down the road of being a short-term trader or a long-term trader, this video I'm going to tackle the pros and cons of being a long-term trader. All right, you guys know that I'm a long-term trader. I scalp the market. You know, I show people how to scalp the market. It's a beautiful thing. But long-term trading is my thing. That is what I love. That is what I've mastered. I've mastered long-term trading, and I mean, it's just simple. Okay, so let's go over the long-term trading quickly. All right, so here you guys have it. Long-term trading. I have some pros and I have some cons here. Now, as I told you guys last time, these are like very basic pros and cons. It's pretty much the gist of what long-term trading is, as far as the pros and cons. Just like I explained, the short-term, this is pretty much what people, they go over. You know, when they consider if they're going to be a long-term or short-term trader, they look at these right here. All right. Now, firstly, the first pro would be, listen, as a long-term trader, you know, if I had to sit all day and play around with MT4, I wouldn't get anything done. There's no way that I would even be a trainer. I would probably be a lousy husband. I would probably be a lousy father. I would probably not, and this is no offense to anyone who may scalp the market or may be short-term traders. The way that my life is set up, with all the things that I have going on, trying to implement that on a daily basis, it would be problemsome on a lot of different levels. Okay, so of course, the luxury of being a long-term trader, you know what? All I need to do is look over the market and find my setups based on the requirements for me to enter. I get into that market and I sit back and I watch the market every single day, maybe 5-10 minutes. Look at the market, see what's going on. Okay, I'm good. Let it keep going. You can't do that as a short-term trader. You couldn't do that. You need to watch that market. Okay? It's much easier to trade long-term because the market is only going up or down overall. You pick the direction. So if you pick it right, and if you're looking at what I teach my students to look at, you're good to go. You know, you're good to go. Now, another factor involved with long-term trading is the fact that, you know what, there's less risk involved. The reason why is, like, I teach my students when and where to get into the market. If they get into the market where they're supposed to get into the market at, And if they're trading with the right volume that they're supposed to be trading at, they've shaved off a lot of risk associated with trading long term. If I tell you that in 6 months this market is going to be north, you have a 50% chance of losing. Okay? If I tell you, if I put a little birdie, if I'd say, hey, listen, rumor has it that this market is going to be north 3 to 6 months from now, you still stand a chance of losing. You have a 50% chance of losing. But if you get into the market in the right direction, regardless of what the market does, tomorrow, next week, it may retrace. If you get in now at the right time, 6 months from now, all that's profit. It's all profit. Now, as a long-term trader, as a short-term trader, well, let's say unlike a short-term trader, the mindset of a short-term trader is short-term. Okay? He or she is looking at taking a few pips here, taking them there, taking them here, taking them there. And they can get caught up in a whirlwind of trades because the market is constantly on a smaller time frame to look like it's going up and down, up and down. Whereas when you're trading long term, the market is either trending up or it's trending down. All right? Or it's going up or it's going down. You, as the trader, have to pick which way it's going. That's what I teach my students. I teach my students which markets to stay away from when you're trading long term, which markets to focus on. All right, you guys know it. If you're a student of mine or if you've been a student of mine, you know how I train you all. All right. Now those are the pros for being a long-term trader. You know, but of course, in everything that's good, there may be a little bad. There's always, you can't please everyone. Someone will always find something bad to say. Anything that's good, someone will find something. But that's just how life is. The cons to long-term trading. And please know that everything is not for everybody. Okay? It isn't. Everything isn't for everybody. So while this may not work for you, okay, it may work for someone else. Okay? So let me tell you, let's see something, 1 second. If you're trading on the Forex market and you're trading long term, there's a few things that you have to deal with. One would be, of course, hey, listen, as a long-term trader, unlike that of a short-term trader where the market goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and just like in my last video, I told you guys, a short-term trader can take the market from 0 to 50. 0 to 50. It may go from 0 to 20, back down to 5, up to 35, back down to 15, up to 45, back down to 20, then up to 50. It can drop all the way down to 2 and go back up to 50 again. And he or she can take every dip, every climb. They can ride it up and down. Whereas a long-term trader, he or she would take the market from 0 to wherever it's going months from now and would miss out on all the constant ups and downs. Okay? So that's one of the things that as a long-term trader you pass up. That's why it's very important that I show my students how to read the market, how to tell what the story is telling us, because the market is telling us a story. The object is to be able to read, all right, and comprehend what's being told. All right. So as a long-term trader, yes, one of the flaws is, your money would grow much slower because you're not taking all the ups and downs. You're going from 0 to 50 one time, or 0 to 100 one time, and not 0 to 50 back down to 20, back up to 40, back down to 10, back up to 35, back down to 3, up to 52, down to 37, up to 89, down to 51, up to 99. You're not taking all of those. You're going straight from 0 to 100. That's it. Wherever the starting point, wherever the ending point, that's where you're taking the market. All the constant ups and downs, you're missing out on all that. So of course, your money will grow much slower over time. And of course, alongside that, you wouldn't make as much. You could still burn the market up. Oh my goodness, you can burn the market up. If you do what I do, when you comprehend the market as I do, and you structure your money management plan as I do, you can burn the market up. You don't necessarily need to catch every up and down. You have to know what pairs to trade, when to get in, and where it's going. Okay. Now, one other thing that's a con for long-term trading would be, you have to hold your trades for that long duration. Yeah. You have to hold your trades. You won't have the luxury of securing the bag. No. Your money is fluctuating the entire time. That isn't good for some people. Some people, they need that security. Let me lock this trade and let me go ahead and grab this money. Let me secure the bag real quick and go off and do something else. Sometimes that's what it's about. So that will be a con for a long-term trader. Okay. Now, I'm a long-term trader, but I see both sides of the fence. I see why someone would want to be a short-term trader. Okay, I see why someone would love to be a long-term trader. It really all depends on your lifestyle and what works best for you. So hopefully with this insight, you all, for those of you who are brand new to this channel, you're brand new to Forex, hopefully it sort of got your brain rolling, thinking, your gears are moving. I need you guys to start thinking what's best for you. Don't jump in and then realize, oh, no, I don't want this. Sort of think about it now. All right, I'm giving you guys insight on what it is now. So just think about it. Think about it, and you can test the waters. I would say test it on demo. Test the waters and see what's best for you. If it works for you, that's good. If it doesn't, then you know that you need to do the other. Okay? But for me, the way that I've taught my students is I taught them long-term first and then showed them short-term. Because I feel like as a trader, you need to have patience. And that's what a long-term trader, if you've learned how to trade the Forex market and you've come under someone who's a long-term trader, you should have developed a level of patience. Once you develop that patience, short-term trading is a breeze. Trust me, it would be a breeze. Sometimes you may have to tackle what some would assume would be harder, and then go for what's easy. If that makes sense, you know. I mean, to some people it's the other way around, but just thought I would share this with you guys. Remember, if you're not yet connected with me on social media, do a simple Google search, sodarneasyforex. You'll find me. You'll find my channel, my Facebook and Instagram channel. And then also, if you are not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, get subscribed so that each and every video I put out, like this one and the one before, you guys will receive it, and you guys will be able to take in the wisdom, the knowledge, build your awareness, make you a better and definitely a more profitable trader. Okay? You guys have a fantastic night, morning, evening, whatever part of the world that you're in. Have a fantastic day. All right? And we'll talk soon. Remember, I'm the Forex GOAT, Yusef Scott. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.